Yeah, man, see, I'm Chris Zanan here. How? Bashim, ya, Shai, Bashim, Maka, production. Dubliners, the apostles, the elders of Firm Stone and Shalom, to all the brothers and more dear across the world, pushing this truth in our sincerity and honesty and also. Shalom to the few sisters out there. Yeah, this is a brother from the James Jamaica camp. Yashamaya along with the brother Yaramaya and the brother Rob. I know want to listen on this e-passport, thing that Ethiopia, a push out now because at the time when the M.O.T.B, which is basically one of the main prophecy for years, being its truth to be waiting on to come to pass or become mandatory worldwide. Now we actually seeing the moves that make put into place rapidly, for this prophecy come to pass, you know, fully. This M.O.T.B prophecy because it's a major prophecy we have to take place before this third world war really kick off full fledged. But now we're seeing the framework setting up right across the world, right? So seeing these things now, go close to the the destruction of the society because these things are gonna lead to Esau Edom downfall and the end of this wicked society that we're living in, or oppression, right? Ultimately, right? So they can get into the article. I'll just continue afterward some scriptures. Right.
Right. So from ID techwire.com, you say Ethiopia launches first domestically produced electronic passport with biometric features. That headline. It's Ethiopia launched its first domestically manufactured electronic passport, e-passport, today at Kilinto, Kilinto Industrial Park in Addis Ababa. President Tay Aztec Selassie presided over the unveiling ceremony. It's developed in partnership with Japan's top one security company. The new e-passport contains an electronic chip that stores the holder's information and biometric information, including fingerprints and facial recognition data. He said this development follows similar initiatives like countries like the Dominican Republic and Monaco. He said the
God,
passport design incorporates advanced anti-fraud technologies and celebrates Ethiopian heritage through, through interior pages featuring national landmarks such as Ascom, Gondar, the Great Wall of Jagol, and the country's
God,
coffee production history.
and talk about fraud, right? Because in this society, even out here in Jamaica, for example, so-called Jamaican them are always coming out, and speaking about the whole fraud thing, especially the whole them bank account money and miss out of them bank account and all these things, right? So you see these things coming out, a lot of people they're gonna basically give in to it, or they gonna basically really accept it because it seems more convenient and more easier and better for them and more secure because that's basically what them a push the whole secure thing. Them are able to can do the thing the right way because we're seeing things happening now where are gonna basically justify them, make people justify this system. In other words, because things them are go through right now, especially the whole money thing. This system not gonna be able to can solve all these problems. But ultimately, we're gonna lead to, you know, total control, right? Because in order for become a part of the system that you're setting up right now, it's e-passport, out in Jamaica, the NIDS now we see the information coming out that much billions of dollars, spent by the whole NIDS, hopefully, we'll do a lesson soon, very soon on it. Right. So we see everything are put into place for this system become monetary worldwide. So we see the moves that we are make, right? And it's our job as we the men and Lord, our prophets, our doomsday's prophet, because we are the doomsday prophet, to report these things, to hopefully let out there, right? Right, continue, brother.
It's local production of the e-passport will help Ethiopia reduce foreign currency spending and may create revenue opportunities through passport production services for other nations. So at the launch, the president As
Gone.
Selassie noted that the e-passport would no longer bolster would not only bolster the image of our nation, but also demonstrate the high regard we have for our citizens and their identity. He said the immigration.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I bring on the scripture. I bring on the scripture, brother.
Yeah. Which one you want? We have one on deck. You have something
I
in mind you want?
bring on the one you have, and I bring on, and then I bring on Psalms 10.
Alright, cool. Alright, so this is 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
God, exactly. We're not ignorant of Satan devices. We're not ignorant of the so-called white man. The elites, banking family, devices, their plan or their purpose. We understand and we know what all these things are going to lead to. Right? They are setting up the framework for the M.O.T.B, right? Become monetary worldwide because they're preparing to collapse this current way of how business done. Whole transaction, this whole paper currency want to get cut out completely. That's basically what they're basically.
Shalom.
Hmm? You hear me, Ak?
Yeah, I can hear
Like him gone.
you. Yeah.
So what they speak again? Yeah. So I guess what they speak upon is that this whole digital thing is trying to get rid of the whole paper altogether. They're trying to make it in a whole digital thing where everybody can be tracked on the grid. Because within this paper-based economy, a lot of things are kind of hidden in a sense where things cannot be tracked so easily. When everything is connected to the grid, things can be tracked and traced. So a lot of these activities, well, nefarious activities where people are doing, hey, these things will be cut out because everything will be traced. They will be all knowing me. They will know what takes place at any given time. So
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That
gone,
that,
gone.
that we just say the definition of a formal economy. And a formal economy is an economy where every transaction is transparent. Andrew Holness said this a couple years back, say want to make Jamaica into a formal economy. And we all know that Andrew Holness is not but a Judas goat. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is not but a worker or a servant for the elites. So henceforth we can know the Charles mind. The mind of the elites is to make the world into an economy where everything is transparent. Every transaction they will be able to know who have purchased what and when. You know, it is gonna be transparent.
All right, gone. Tell me one scripture, brother.
Yeah,
Ask
man. They
so.
call Psalms
Yeah,
10. Alright, so
yeah.
Psalms 10 and verse 7, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is
Start at two.
mischief and vanity.
Start at two. Start at two.
Alright, cool.
Start at verse two.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard you. Alright, so Psalms 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Con, right? So who is the wicked? Right, according to Malachi 1 and 4, the wicked is Edom. Right? Scripture say, Edom, thou shalt call them the border of wickedness. So who are the Edomites today, so-called white people? Because you are wicked amongst all people or nation, but the wicked, as scripture speaking about, who is the wicked is the Edomites, so-called white people. So they are the wicked. So Scripture say the wicked. Read it again, brother, from top.
All right, so Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be
And
taken in the devices that they have imagined.
let them be taken in the devices, the plans, you know, the purpose. Right?
All right, so verse 3 now says, For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed
Gone.
the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Exactly. So them both of them heart desire, right? You know, them show him things through them movies, you know, what them want to, accomplish, right? Them digital system, you know, all the things that them we don't want to use, even the, this digital device, you know, if you even do, even upgrade, you know, going back to even that movie upgrade, remember on the movie upgrade, and they put that
Yep,
device in that, and then him can able to do certain things. So they must show all the things them with or them communicate. Because that's one of the way these higher ups or these rulers of the society them communicate to each other, you know, through movies and all these things, right? So the ship say them boast of them heart desire, them show things through them movie, them media and all these things, cartoon, right? And all these things, they basically our term for it, predictive
predictive
programming.
programming. Yeah,
Yeah. So them boast of them heart desire. Because the word art go back to the Hebrew word lab, which basically what mean mind. Right? You can continue.
Psalms 10 and 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh Bahashami Hawashai. Yahweh
Shalom.
Bahashami Hawashai is not in all his thoughts.
Son, the Lord is not in his thoughts. They think the technology is their God. That's
Right.
basically what they're saying, right? You Noah, no, Yuval Noah Yohari.
Yuval, Yuval,
Yeah,
that
Noah Yohari.
devil, that
Right?
devil.
So they're not the God above the cloud or and the sky, but they them Google or them IBM.
Yeah.
Noah never Noah Yohari, see? Yuval Noah Yohari. Right, continue.
All right, so verse 5 now
So them
says, His ways are always grievous. The judge, thy judgments are far off out of his sight. As far, I mean, as far all his enemies he puffeth at them. He had said in
as
his
for all
heart,
his enemies,
right, he puffeth at them.
man, because his devils are proud of. Right? Them basically lift up with pride now through the level or them reach now in technology. Them lift up with pride. These things make
Mm,
them think them, they are like the most as the scripture say.
right.
Right? You continue.
10 and 6, Psalms 10 and verse 6. He
Yeah, go
had
on.
said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I
Yeah.
shall never be in adversity.
Yeah, so they're
His mouth,
deceiving themselves. They
right,
deceive themselves. The scripture say
yeah.
what? The Hebrew thought is that their house are continue fearful.
And he
So they
also said,
deceive themselves.
the pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Deceive.
So, yeah, the Lord give them so much technology, so much wisdom on the left hand side. Them feel like them can outdo Yahweh, Bahashami Hawashai. No. And we
Gone.
all know the script already. We all know the ending of the movie. They are going to lose.
Gone.
All right, so verse Psalms 10 and 7 now says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
God,
He light.
privately said that before.
Go ahead.
Privately said against us, the Israelites, these Edomites here. So you see, the whole system that setting up as I mentioned about Ethiopia, this e-passport. He's gonna uses all these countries, to get on board. All these countries are getting on board with this whole digital thing because their plan is what? NWO. That's the ultimate plan to fulfill it. One currency, one world currency, or one way how things gonna done. But over the side, use film currency. You know, Jamaica use film currency. America use. They were cut out that one way how things are done through this digital device. That's basically what they want, right? No confusion. One way through the sea hip. And John, as I mentioned, John already saw this. So the time we live in when this prophecy above will come to pass in full, I become monetary worldwide because that's the time we live in, right? He said, no man are going to buy or sell without they have this device. That's where we're heading. Seeing all these things happening across the world, right? Continue, bro.
Psalms 10 and verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He do
And,
catch the poor when he dried him into his net.
and this is a trap, right? The net is basically a trap, and this is a trap to people. This is a trap. This whole C-HIP, this whole digital system, or this e-passport, you see, Ethiopia push out in Jamaica, we have the NIDS, right? It's basically our thing out here in Jamaica, NIDS, and we see information coming out, and I can't to the leaders out here, them say, farmer, from the end of last year to early this year, they're going to make this thing, roll out to the so-called Jamaicans. So we see, things coming out now, right? So we're living in that time when this prophecy, the M.O.T.B prophecy, going to come to pass in full. Right? I become monetary worldwide. Yeah, continue.
It's a verse let me see, verse 10 now. Psalms 10 and verse 10. It says, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Yeah, by these leaders, but them set up these puppet leaders. They're gonna, basically, get you to willingly accept this thing. I believe that this, in other words, I believe that this system that they're bringing in is beneficial to you. That's basically what these leaders are trying to do. Push the system like going to be beneficial to you. Right? You're gonna help crime.
Right.
Yeah, we agree that you have certain benefits because you're gonna cut out the whole crime thing. Even the whole scamming thing that the so-called Jamaicans that are so-called Jamaicans singing out the whole scam thing or trap line, as they call it. All these things are get cut out. But they're gonna have a total control. That's basically what these elites want, total control. We have things around now. When this thing get fully implemented, there's gonna be a change for it. If you do what you feel like do again. Right? All right, can
Good.
finish Benny?
And I Psalm still?
Yeah, finish the
Or the
songs.
article.
Yeah, what about the
Uh,
article?
yeah, you're the point. You're reaching at the Psalms.
Yeah, what about the article? Rob, let's deal.
He said the Immigration and Citizen Service is also implementing a new visa sticker and electronic visa system as a part of border updates to Ethiopia's travel documentation. The Deputy Director Atu Biki explained that digital visa processing addresses security weaknesses found in the manual system. He said the modernized system allows visa applicants to submit applications and payments online, improving both security and processing speed. So all residency permits, visas, and passports will now be processed through the digital system, replacing the previous handwritten approach.
replacing, right? So that's basically what we mentioned. Where they're gonna make things more, as a call, as I call it, you know, more easier, more convenient. In other words, for people, right? Continue, bro.
Yeah, man, you finish, man. Finish.
Finish. All right, give me scripture.
And this yeah, scripture. Psalm Surah 12, verse 16 says, enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips,
Woo.
but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Done. Right. So they show it all the benefits, and all these things because that's one of the things with them I use. I would see even so we see them in use and showing the benefits. How it's gonna make your life easier. To make you believe that somehow you're gonna make your life easier because they're gonna tell you things where you want to hear, right? Just like what I mentioned in this article. We continue.
He said he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Done.
He said, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He said he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
Done. That's the characteristic of Esau, which is what the so-called white man. All right. You get me what the prophecy, no, brother? 'Cause that's the prophecy. We mainly indeed right now. The Revelation prophecy, Revelation 13.
This
And
Revelation 13 start
verse
start 13,
Start 15. Start 15. Let's go to the point. Straight to the point.
verse 15 said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as do not worship the image of the beast to be killed.
Yeah, because this is basically where all this thing gonna lead to, right? So the beast, they explain the beast back then was the Roman Empire. Fast forward to now, the second leg of the Roman Empire. Which basically beast today is NATO along with the EU, right? And the image is this digital, is this system, this new world order that pushing right now. This digital is even part of this digital system, a part of it, because they're planning to bring in this NWO through the system, right? They're basically preparing right now to take place worldwide, right? Even America, what the whole Elon Musk thing, and the brain device. So we see everything put into place, Even the article come out, I think 2 weeks ago about, with this man say the device make able make it can, you know, use limb again and all these things. Right. So we see everything coming to play for this prophecy take place in full. The M.O.T.B. Right, go on, brother. Continue.
Verse 16 he said he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand and in their foreheads.
So this is what John saw on the island of Patmos. This prophecy. So you see this e-passports thing setting up. Yes, this piloting program of the CBDC, central banks, in certain countries. This is basically what we're going to lead to. This is what the main thing all that going to lead to. This prophecy. What John saw on the island of Patmos. So he caused it all. Who caused it all? These rich, wealthy families that govern this earth. Right? So he caused it all. So they want everybody get on board with it, not some. Right? Everybody get on board with this thing. So that's the reason why they're preparing to collapse this whole current way of how things done. Right? Continue, bro.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the charagma
Go
or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
on. Exactly.
The ear,
So no
the
man go here
ear.
for buy or sell. That's all serious it's gonna get. Nobody now you have to buy or sell. You're not gonna be a part of the system. Because the paper currency that you have now, or the fiat currency that people using now, it's gonna become a thing of the past. You know, have no use at all. Right? See, you have to go this way according to them. But the scripture tell us, right, that the Lord gonna help us during those days. The scripture say, because we kept the word are impatient. A matter of fact, brother, you can get a scripture before you continue. I'm gonna bring it out. Fast and quick, Revelation 3 and verse 10. Because it's very important, and faith is gonna play a very important role in the days to come. Faith is very important because it's how far it's gonna go. No man are going to have to buy or sell according to what the scripture says, according to what John saw on the island of Patmos. But this is what the scripture said. Revelation 3 and 10, brother, can you bring it out?
But this Revelation 3, verse states, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Gone. Say, Lord, so because you kept your word and impatient, man, keep us during the hour of temptation, because that's basically what you're going to lead to, right? Or the whole world get, tested with this thing, right? And in Psalms, I think of Psalms 37 and verse 19 or 18, say, Lord, people say, we shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine, right? Thou shalt be satisfied. So when when the Esau using food, because famine are also one of the things where a lot of people gonna die of according to prophecy, right? So people say many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So people gonna give in and take the device, in order to eat, right? We see what the test one going back to 2020 coming up, 2021. When they start then start and say if you not take the juice, you know what gonna happen. This gonna happen, you're not gonna have a job and all these things. So we see the test run for the main thing, because it's gonna be the ultimate test, this prophecy. Right? So the whole Jews thing in 2020 even coming up it was basically a test run for this prophecy, or this main thing what the scripture is speaking about. Right? I continue, brother. Back to Revelation again. So Lord say, man, keep us. If we be faithful unto the end, He's gonna keep us during the hour of temptation. When this M.O.T.B become mandatory worldwide, this digital device that Esau preparing right now. Read about Revelation 13 and 17 again for me, brother.
Then back to Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Good. All right, continue.
To hear his wisdom, let him that had understanding call the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636.
Yeah. 666, cause it's stigma. Right? Going back to the to that device, C hip, right? Incision by that C hip. Right? So that's basically where we're heading to right now, seeing these things happening right now. Right? I would not far if I go like the video that Alazar did, saying prophecy or things looking good now, but maybe it can last a 1,000 years. You know, this is basically one of the main prophecies we've been waiting on for years. From we come to the truth from way back, this is one of the main prophecies we've been waiting on to come to pass. Now we're seeing all the works, put into place now rapidly before our eyes. Right, going, years back, even 10 years ago, when they see them move their make like we see them make now. So sure so we'll actually in that time. Skipper said we're supposed to measure the time diligently in itself. Yeah. We want to see part of the science part. We're seeing the things that are happening right now. So we know very close to this prophecy. Major prophecy, M.O.T.B. Revelation 13 and 16. Yeah, more scripture, brother?
Hmm. Oh,
All right, we got
if you
just
want me get one
no,
more, can I get one more? Because,
I got one more close out. I can carry and jump off. Um,
let me get
I bring
one.
out First Peter 4:7.
All right.
I finish.
It's First Peter 4 verse 6. About the end of all things that end, be therefore sober and watch and pray.
Yeah, we can't see the end of of this world is at hand. End of Esau, Edom kingdom is at hand. Based off of what we see happening right now, because this MOTB has basically become MOTB prophecy have become monetary worldwide before this third world war really kick off, full fledged, right? So we know close. So that two main prophecy. MOTB and this third world war kick off because Yahweh is coming back in the midst of this third world war, according to prophecy. Right? We're gonna scripture now, brother. Close out.
Hmm? Yes, sir.
I want scripture? Shalom.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So with that, I say I'll praise this. Shalom, shalom to all who participate in the life. You know? Yeah, shalom. So with that, I say I'll praise this and honor unto Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Akapadash. And don't and to the apostles, to the elders of great men stone. Shalom to all the brothers and to the few sisters out there. And shalom to, participate in the life. Yeah, shalom. Tomorrow again. Hopefully. Now,